All right, in weather, we have a shot at some scattered rain the next few days, and then it looks like we'll dry out in time for Easter. We've had dry weather for the past 2 weeks. Our last rain, about 3/4 inch total at the Kenner Airport, was April 6th. And we do have good chances Monday to Wednesday. Maybe not every single day will you get a nice shower or nice soaking, but it does look like Monday and Tuesday we have a 50 or 60% chance, and then Wednesday 40%. And then it looks like we could be drying out just in time to get into Zurich Classic and other things like Jazz Fest and so forth. Rainfall forecast, how much are we talking? Well, for the green, that's about 1/4 inch. The blues and purples, blues 1 inch, purples 2. So don't get too focused on the exact location of these colors, but it does look like the higher chance for some 1 to 2 inch kind of totals could be farther north of Lake Pontchartrain. And thankfully, we're not looking for severe weather at this point. Rainfall, by the way, at New Orleans International has only been 3/4 of an inch so far, and the average at this point is over 3 inches. So we are due for some rain heading into this point of April. 74 in New Orleans right now. We do have mostly overcast skies, couple spots saying partly cloudy, but our satellite and radar pretty quiet. Little patch of some sprinkles possible around Macomb, Mississippi, or just to the west, but any really active weather is with this line approaching Memphis as we get further into the 10 p.m. hour. North of the lake and south of the lake tonight into early tomorrow. We're not cooling off a whole lot. We'll be around 70 degrees to start the work week early tomorrow around sunrise. And then we have another warm, humid day. We'll have some scattered rain, especially midday and afternoon, it looks like, and high temperatures about 82. Here's your planner. Not too much of a rain chance to begin, maybe a shower or two for the early commute. Noon into the afternoon, maybe 3, 4 p.m. we'll have that higher chance. And then it looks like toward evening we'll start to dry out. Our forecast showing the overnight hours just mostly cloudy. This is 6 a.m., maybe a shower or two, like I said. And then here we are at noon. So around lunchtime, we're starting to see a flare up of some showers and storms. 4 p.m., this model does have some rain right over New Orleans, as I mentioned. And then 7 p.m., most of the action should be calming down. And we'll see another flare up, it looks like, heading into Tuesday, because this front will just be parked here to our northwest, not getting the push it needs to move all the way in with some nice dry air. In fact, it'll be staying warm and muggy all the way through the week. And our average high right now is 80. So we will be looking for a little bit above average warmth. And here we are with the front, probably right along the front, generating some showers and storms with a disturbance in Texas. And then it looks like even Wednesday we will have another batch of a few showers and thunderstorms before you saw Thursday and Friday we start to dry out. Jazz Fest forecast conveniently and thankfully for a lot of folks heading out on Thursday. Now, it depends on how much rain does come down right over the fairgrounds. It might be one of those boot days at Jazz Fest on Thursday. We'll see. But if it has a few days, usually, of course, it can dry out pretty well. But we're not actually expecting a whole lot of rain at all. It looks like into the weekend that front will lift north away from us and leave us with some quiet, still warm and humid, but at least quiet and dry weather for that. The Mississippi River, still monitoring it. It's rising. It's now at 14.4 feet, so it has jumped up over the weekend. It's now forecast, however, to crest later on April 30th, so that gives us a little more time to track and monitor everything. Tomorrow at 10 a.m. is a Bonnet Carré spillway test, though, by the Army Corps of Engineers. So again, we're at 14 and just about almost a half feet right now, and it's forecast to rise another 2 feet. The forecast crest of 16.5 feet hasn't changed. Not a lot has changed, but they have pushed it back, it looks like, to, again, April 30th for that crest. So we will, of course, keep you updated. That would be about 10 days away, of course. 7-day forecast shows lower 80s, a little above average, and then through the weekend, 84s and 85s. No cool down, no really dry air moving in, so get used to that muggy feel. And the rain chance tomorrow and Tuesday might have a strong storm or two, but we don't have much of a severe risk. Looks like that flare up of just some hit or miss, scattered rain both days, and maybe into Wednesday as well.